told me we had some real country fans here tonight. How's everybody doing? The final night of the 2019 Russell County Fair. I want to remind you that coming up on November the 2nd, Saturday, November the 2nd, two country legends, Gene Watson and Moe Bandy, are going to be in Lebanon. It's a free show. It's 6 o'clock in the evening to celebrate the bicentennial celebration of Lebanon. Be checking the website. Go by the town hall, see them. The show is free, but you will have to have a ticket. So be checking the town's website and Facebook page about that concert. Two great artists on the same show, the legendary Gene Watson and Moe Bandy. You don't want to miss that show. Ladies and gentlemen, he's called the Singer's Singer. Since 1975, he's been making country hits all over the world. Please make welcome the legendary Mr. Gene Watson.
Back to the farm. By now she's probably leveled off and having drinks and turning on the charm. My plans to get her out of town and then get it on just turned around on me. While she's renting Katy, Texas, I'm pulling weeds in Tennessee. And early in the morning I'll find the nerve to call her on the phone. I thought she left behind. She's probably out with Billy's band, getting high on what she's really high. And I'm staring in the mirror at a hat that used to look so good on me. While she's renting Katy, Texas, I'm pulling weeds in Tennessee. And early in the morning I'll find the nerve to call her on the phone. Hold her tight and then dance all night, still make it to the beat. While she's renting Katy, Texas, I'm pulling weeds in Tennessee. While she's renting Katy, Texas, I'm pulling weeds in Tennessee. Thank you very much. From somewhere outside, I hear the street vendor cry, fill a gumbo. From my window, I see him going down the street, and he don't know that she fell right to sleep in the damp tangy sheets so soon. After love in the hot afternoon, down the Bourbon Street lady, clean like a baby, We got high in the park this morning and we sat without talking. Then we came back in the heat of the day, tired of walking. We're under her breath, she hummed to herself a tune of love in the hot afternoon. Now the Bourbon Street lady sleeps like a baby in the shadow. She was new to me, full of mystery. Now I know, that she's just a squirrel, and I'm just a guy in for love in the hot afternoon. Thank you very much. Boy, it's good to be here tonight. For the first time this year, I think we're going on stage with the temperature lower than 90. It's been a little warm where we've been, and actually they had planned on it being freezing rain when they sent us up here. Because they like to, during June, July, and August, they love to send us to Florida and watch us sweat. And when it freezes over, we always have to go up north. But it's a pleasure being here. We're looking forward to having a good time. Hope you are too. Hopefully they'll get through with all the other activities down there, trading horses, pulling tractors and stuff, and come up here and be with us, because we got a lot of requests tonight. A few of them are for songs. We're gonna try to get those two anyway. So just hang on to what you got. I'm gonna get this song right here out of the way. This song here is a little bit different, and it's really not my style of music. It's got sort of a south of the border flavor to it. I'm warning you in front that it's downright Mexican.
What? You said Mexican. You want us to do that?
I apologize in front, ladies and gentlemen. This bunch up here, they ain't much, but they're all I got. So
Well, you get what you pay for.
just kind of overlook them as the night goes by. I'll try my best to keep my thumb on them as good as I can. But no, this song here was written by a friend of mine by the name of Steve Spurgeon, and he knew it really wasn't my kind of song, but he figured he was a good enough friend of mine, I might do him a favor and record it. Well, it being a Mexican type song, you know, most of those guys that do those songs sing them halfway through straight up, and then about halfway through the song they start singing in songs in Española. I don't speak no Española. All I can do is speak English. We're gonna do it for you. It's called Carmen. Oh, Carmen, I've had too much tequila. Between you and this Mexican, I'm gonna fall. El Paso lady, you're driving me crazy in a language I don't understand. You said it all, dusty old Warren, Between you and this Mexican love, I'm gonna fall. El Paso lady, you're driving me crazy in a language I don't understand. You said it all. Crossing over the border, stepping over the line, drunk on yesterday's wine, I'm still feeling the flame. The guitar keeps playing a song that I've never heard. Without saying a word, you keep calling out my name. Oh, karma, I've had too much tequila. Between you and this Mexican love, I'm gonna fall. El Paso lady, you're driving me crazy in a language I don't understand. You said it all in a language I don't understand. You said it all. Thanks very much. I can slow it down and do it sort of a touching type song. Kind of makes people want to touch one another. Just keep your seat, okay? This song goes back a few years. We hope you like it. Made the top 3 song in the nation. I know there's nothing worse than a bad goodbye. And you think you'll feel better if you have a good cry. But save those tears for tomorrow when there's nothing better to do. It's a beautiful night. Don't waste it on the blues. Time is all it takes for a broken heart to mend. And sooner or later, you know you'll cry it up again. So why not start tonight? You've only got the hurt to lose. There's no fooling now. Don't waste it on the blues. Don't waste one more minute with a bad break to keep you home in the dark. There's nothing like a walk in the moonlight to let the love run away with your heart. You could turn on your stereo and play your saddest song. Sit by your window and stare out all night long. But if you look up, you'll see the stars are just too bright to refuse. It's a beautiful night. Don't waste it on the blues. Mr. Chad Phillips on lead guitar. Well, if you look up, you'll see the stars are just too bright to refuse. It's a good night for love. Don't waste it on folks, throughout my career, I've had the pleasure of having some great songwriters write songs for me, and it wasn't always that way. In the beginning, I couldn't buy a good song, so I just had to go out somewhere and find them wherever I could. But this song right here was written for me by a friend of mine that we lost a few years back. I'm talking about none other than the great Johnny Russell. Wrote such songs as Act Naturally for Buck Owens.
Ringo Starr.
And he didn't write the song for Ringo Starr.
Ringo had a hit on it.
He didn't write it for him.
All right.
Let's fall the pieces together for George Strait. What about that redneck White Sox and Blue Ribbon beer? That there was good, he kept it for himself. But I finally pinned him up one night in Nashville and got on him for writing hit songs for everybody but me. He guaranteed me he'd write me a song, guaranteed me it'd be a hit. Of course, I'm from Texas, and I know about lying and all that stuff, you know, so I didn't think too much about it. But he wrote the song, we released it, you made it a hit, and it goes just like this. Got no reason now for going home. All my reasons now, she's gone. Got no one there to talk to, and even though I know I ought to, got no reason now going home. Once I had every reason a man could want. We're going home and making love, but now I don't. So I end up in here each night, sitting and thinking, missing her so, and drinking. Got no reason now going home. All my reasons now, she's gone. Got no one there to talk to, and even though I know I ought to, got no reason now going home. Let's go. It's so hard now just knowing there's another. That she's out with him knowing that I love her. So I end up in here each night, sitting and thinking, missing her, hating him, and drinking. Got no reason now going home. All my reasons now, she's gone. Got no one there to talk to, and even though I know I ought to, got no reason now going home. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We've got a CD that's titled My Heroes Have Always Been Country, and I'm awfully proud of it. I had a chance to go in the studio and record some songs that were other people's songs that I've been singing for years before I had any songs of my own. And I tried my best to pay tribute to them in the best way I could. We were thinking about this the other day, and everybody on this CD that I sung their songs have passed away except for one. There's only one left.
That'd be Willie Nelson.
The Red-Headed Strangers, the only one left with us. And I'll tell you what, I've watched a lot of them go, and it's been a hard ride because I had so many friends, worked so many shows with all of these guys, and to lose them was just like losing part of myself. I mean, I used to have a bunch of friends that I could talk to and confide in, learn a little bit from, and now they've all passed away. In fact, this next song we're fixing to do was written and recorded by mighty Merle Haggard. He wrote the song, never released it as a single, and when I started recording this Heroes project, I wanted to record it. So we put it in there. We hope you like the way we do this tonight here, written by Merle. It's called I Forget You Every Day. Memory is a gift man can't live without. And at times we can't control the things we think about. But sometimes I remember you in every way. But for a little while I forget you every day. Seems like I forget you just in time, 'cause it's always just before I lose my mind. I wake up every morning hurting the same old way. But for a little while I forget you every day. Mr. Robbie Brim on steel. Rogers on piano. Seems like I forget you just in time, 'cause it's always just before I lose my mind. I forget you every day. I wake up every morning hurting the same old way. But for a little while I forget you every day. Thank you. I wonder if you had the time it takes to think it over, and sort out all the feelings in your mind. Sometimes I think you found someone to do your thinking for you, 'cause lately you've been showing all the signs. Should I cut or should I go crazy? I'm begging you, please make up your mind. If you let me think it all over, well, make up your mind or I'll lose mine. Night when I came by, I rang the bell, but no one answered. But I heard voices whisper through the door. Well, I'm not sure if anyone was home to do the talking. appreciates that. That was a #1 song for us a few years ago. There's a song that we recorded, I guess back early 80s. It was written by a couple of friends of mine, Dave Lindsay and Ernie Rowell, that you might say was kind of instrumental on starting out the true Gene Watson style. It seemed like it was one of those songs that the minute you heard it kick off, you kind of knew whose song it was going to be. We'd like to do it for you, bring it back to date. One called Sometimes I Get Lucky. And forget. I stay out late most every night until closing time, trying to find a way to drain your memory off my mind. And even if it goes just right, I never make a bet. But sometimes I get lucky and forget. Sometimes I can close my eyes and you're not waiting there, constantly reminding me how much you used to care. And losing you is one thing I guess I'll always regret. Sometimes I get lucky and forget. Sweet rosé and burgundy just leads to scotch and rye. At times it hurts me so much I just hang my head and cry. No, it ain't easy for me, I'm not over you yet. But sometimes I get lucky and forget. Sometimes I can close my eyes and you're not waiting there, constantly reminding me how much you used to care. And losing you is one thing I guess I'll always regret. Sometimes I get lucky and forget. Sometimes I get lucky and forget. Thank you very much. See if you remember this one right here. It goes back a ways. Come in, pretty lady, you just made my night. I wasn't too sure that you'd come. Sit down, and I'll fix you a drink if you like. It's late, but the morning's still young. I'm glad you could make it. I hope you get by. I've thought about this all week through. What's that? What's the matter? What's making you cry? You say it's the first time for you. Babe, if you'd rather not lose what you came for now, the same door that I let you in. Babe, if you'd rather not lose what you came with, stay, and you'll find there's no buts or ifs. Let me take down your hair. Babe, if you'd rather not lose what you came for, walk out the same door and I let you in. Babe, if you'd rather not lose what you came with, and you'll find this is where love Thank you very much. Where Love Begins. That was one, I guess, about the second big hit that I had after I got my first major recording contract. Of course, the first one was Love and Hot Afternoon. Everybody heard that song. They're wanting to know who that Gene Watson guy is singing about them damp tangled sheets. Of course, then when I came out with that one, was telling you exactly where love begins, they sure enough got cranked up on calling me old filthy mouth. I didn't write those songs. I thought there's a lot of people on the same page because they sure were good records for us. Speaking of that, after the show's over with, I'm going to be over here signing autographs and shaking hands and all that good stuff. We got some CDs and pictures and caps and t-shirts and keychains and guitar picks and coffee mugs. We ain't got no scratch and sniff posters. They might have had some a few shows back, but I didn't know about it if they did. But anyway, I'll be over there and be signing autographs and everything, and trying our best to shake hands with you. Thank you for coming out and being with us. Afterwards, we'll probably do some pictures and everything. So we'd appreciate if you'd kind of form a single line and come by. I'd be more than happy to sign you an autograph. We'll be here until the last one's signed, too. Also, thank you, folks, for joining in with us at GeneWatsonMusic.com on your computer. We appreciate that. You can go to GeneWatsonMusic.com and find out where we're going, where we've been, last time the bus broke down, all that kind of stuff. In fact, you can find out a whole lot more about us that I'd rather you didn't know. But, oh, by the way, we're going to be here. We're going to be doing that show in Lebanon.
November 2nd, with the great Mo Band.
Hey, let me tell you, they didn't know about telling me Mo was going to be on that show.
Oh, yeah. He's headlining. You didn't know about that?
I might have turned it down if I'd known that. No, Mo's he's a real Mo. I think a lot of him, if you want to know something about bulls, well, just talk to Mo. He's full of it. But we're going to be having a real good time with him over there, so everybody come over to Lebanon and visit with us. Here's one we couldn't get through tonight without doing. Thank you so much for making a #1 song for us. About a little old lady trying to make a living selling roses. The sun goes down in town. Neon lights from an old beer sign shone through the window out on the sidewalk. As I walked in to pass the time, I looked around, sat down at a table. I ordered beef on rye and a glass of wine. And through the door came a little old lady. She was selling paper roses, and they only cost a dime. Paper roses, paper roses. by a rose today. I took the rose from her trembling hand. With eyes of age, she smiled and walked away. Like a breath of spring, I could smell the rose. It came alive, and I heard her say, "By my roses, pretty roses, they're only made of paper, and they only cost a dime." I went to look for her outside. A spray of roses lay by her side. The sky lit up and the choir sang. 1,000 voices as the church bells rang. They sang, "Rosie, paper Rosie, she sold you paper roses, and they only cost a dime." They sang, "Rosie, paper Rosie, she sold you paper roses, and they only cost a dime." Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, throughout the years, it seems like that everybody that requests all these songs would know the titles of them. Not so. So many people really enjoy these songs, but they don't know the titles of them. Like it's what I'm talking about. That flew right in my mouth. But it ain't nothing for us to have somebody come up the stage and want to hear a song called "I Heard the Bourbon Street Cry."
That ain't no song.
That ain't no song.
No.
Or then, you know, the women like that song we just got through with a while ago, "Come In Pretty Lady."
That ain't no song either.
That's not a song either.
Good title for a
It's a
song.
great title, but it's not the name.
What do they sing?
Come In Pretty Lady. Yeah, that's a song. But anyway, we had a lady come up the stage the other night, sharp-looking thing she was. You could tell she had serious business on her mind. She'd been racking her brain trying to think of this song she wanted to hear. And she came up there and said, "Why don't you sing that song about You Sure Look Good with Nothing On?" Well, that ain't no song. Close. You found your greener pasture in a mansion on the hill with a flashy fire drive and lots of time to kill. Lord, my mind keeps on remembering the days of me and you, and when we were down to nothing sure but good on you. You said you needed several things that I had plenty of, and through the days of dark and rain, we could always live on love. But when it's time in life, they lured you, and you could this. It was carried on the news, and I heard you land your planners away on a Caribbean cruise. Well, you were always one for dreaming. Now your dreams can all come true. But when we were down to nothing, nothing sure looked good on you. You said you needed several things that I had plenty of, and through the days of dark and clean, we could always live on love. But this time in life, he lured you, and you could not refuse. But when we were down to nothing, nothing sure looked good on you. Oh, when we were down to nothing, nothing sure looked good on you. Had somebody all around a while ago for a Bill Anderson song. Has old Whispering Bill got a lot of fans up through here, has he? He's something else. He's in Bristol tonight. Well, good. I can just kind of do what I want to, can't I? We did a Country's Family reunion and paid tribute to old Whisper. And we was all supposed to pick out our favorite Whispering Bill Anderson written song. And of course, I picked out this next song that we're going to try because I just got through recording it. The song that we recorded is on the CD, Real Country Music. But I'm just going to say that Bill Anderson is one of the best friends I got in the business, and he's rich. He's one of the greatest songwriters that ever lived. He's written more hit songs than anybody I ever met. He's got like 3 mailboxes to hold all of his checks that he gets through the mail for all them songs he's written. And you turn on the radio, and when you hear him, ain't doubt in your mind who it is. Every time I hear a buddy say,
He's just right down the road.
yeah, but he ain't here. Y'all don't tell him I done that, okay? But he wrote this song, and we did it on Country's Family Reunion, a tribute to Bill Anderson. And you know, after this TV show was shown, boy, everybody came at us wanting to buy this song, wanting to buy the album and all that. And we hadn't even released it yet. So I'll tell you right now, it's on the album, Real Country Music. We just happen to have some of it. But this turned out to be one of our most requested songs for several months. Written by Bill Anderson. You asked for it. Here you go. I've been fighting with these sheets again, can't make myself lie still. My pillowcase is soaking wet, and yet I feel a chill. It takes all I can do these days to just survive the night. It gets crazy when a man can't get a woman off his mind. so much. We appreciate it. That's one that'll make your eyeballs kind of ease out a little bit. But I often wondered why Bill would write a song that hard to sing, but I guess he felt good with it. But we were talking about our Heroes CD a while ago, and again, that's one of my favorite CDs that I've ever recorded because I tried to, like I say, pay tribute to a lot of singers, songwriters that I admire more than anybody else in the business. And we lost so many of them there, and pretty close together too. And it was just tearing me up. We lost Billy Walker, Gene Shepherd, little Jimmy Dickens. What about Daryl Singletary? Young as he was, lost him. Mel Tillis, George Jones. Whoever dreamed they'd ever get up in the morning, turn on the radio, and not be no George Jones playing down the road somewhere. Well, lost old Merle Haggard, he's gone.
Squeaky LaRue, don't forget about him.
Who?
Squeaky LaRue.
I guess I knew him.
He just fell from my hometown back there, but he was good.
Did you miss him?
I did, I met to this stage.
Okay, now put a cork in it. But anyway, I think the one that affected me more than any of them was when we lost the great Ray Price. He was one of the greatest voices I think that ever stood behind a microphone. We worked up one of his songs a few years back and started doing it in our shows. And this was before he passed away. And we got so many requests for it that when I started the album, My Heroes Have Always Been Country, I decided to go ahead and include this song on the album and pay tribute to the master, Ray Price. We hope you like our version of this one right here. Make the world go away and get it off my shoulder. Say those things you used to say and make the world go away. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I'll make it up day by day. Oh, just tell me you still love me and make the world go away. Make the world go away and get it off my shoulder. Say those things you used to say and make the world go away. Farewell, Party Band. Do you remember when you loved me? Before the world took me astray. If you do, then forgive me and make the world go away. Make the world go away and get it on my shoulder. Say those Boy, that was a great one, wasn't it? This next song was written by Dave Kirby and Warren Robb, two of my favorite all-time writers. And I'm sad to say that Mr. Dave Kirby's no longer with us. But boy, I'll tell you what, he left a lot of great songs. And we'd like to do you one that you made a top 3 song in the nation on. It goes just like this here. Lately you've been kept under my skin. I hope I don't have to say, there she goes again. Please don't be another lesson I'll have to learn, 'cause I've got memories to burn. Please don't make me have to think about you when you're gone. I've had enough to think about before you came along. If you're just making memories, you'll have to wait your turn, 'cause I've got memories to burn. Wait a minute. Baby, you've been stringing me along. But if you plan on writing to me after you're gone, just can't miss your memories, don't it may concern, 'cause I've got memories to burn. Please don't let me have to think about you when you're gone. I've had enough to think about before you came along. If you're just making memories, you'll have to wait your turn, 'cause I've got memories to burn. Well, if you're making memories, you'll have to wait your turn, 'cause I've got memories to burn. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. You know, folks, I've been in the business for like 57 years, and it's your fault. But I've seen a lot of things come and go. Seen a lot of fads that hit the air and passed on through, thankfully. But I just wondered if you folks ever gave it any thought about what kind of music I used to do back when I was about 13, 14, 15 years old. Did you ever give that any thought? I mean, me being sort of a traditional country music ambassador, I just wondered if you ever thought what kind of music I played when I was a teenager. Would you like for me to, you want me to enlighten you on it? It was something like this right here. Put on your red dress, baby, 'cause we're going out tonight. Put on your red dress, baby, 'cause we're going out tonight. gave that up. I don't think I'd have lasted near as long if I'd kept on doing that stuff. But anyway, folks, our latest CD is a gospel CD titled My Gospel Roots, and I'm awfully proud of it. We've already had 3 #1 songs in a row pulled from this album in the Christian country charts, and we appreciate you folks for doing that for us. And the last one the first one was a song written by Larry Gatlin, one called Help Me, went #1. The second one was a song that I thought was a fantastic song called Old Roman Soldier. And then finally, the third one was written by the late, great Miss Dottie Rambo, and she had this song out. Several groups released this song. I don't know how many people recorded it, but I heard it and liked it and decided to put it on the album, and we released it as the 3rd single. Thank you so much for making it a #1 song. We're going to do it for you. Build my mansion next door to Jesus, and tell the angels I'm coming home. It doesn't matter who lives around me, just so my mansion sits near the throne. I have no castle, no earthly kingdom, but this cabin will do till I get home. My mansion's yonder on the hills of glory. Oh, I hope my mansion sits near the throne. Build my mansion next door to Jesus, and tell the angels I'm coming home. It doesn't matter who lives around me, just so my mansion sits near the throne. My mother's mansion may be close by me, across the golden avenue. She was the first one to teach me of heaven, and the very first We appreciate it. Oh, you folks are fantastic. I'd like to remind you, I'm going to be over here at the autograph table when we get through. Just give me a chance to catch my breath. I'll be over there signing autographs and shaking hands and all that good stuff. You can come by and look and see what we've got. You can't ever tell. We might have a CD you want to add to your collection, or a t-shirt or something like that, guitar pick. You might even want a coffee mug, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to be over there, and we'd like to invite you to kind of form a single line, and we'll stay here until the last autograph signed, I'll guarantee you. This next song don't need much of an introduction. I recorded this song in 1981. We released it the latter part of the year, and thanks to you folks out there, it was the very first #1 song for the year 1982. It goes like this. I still recall the morning that I met you, standing out in front of Wilson's Pipe and Dime, staring through the window and into me, hungry for things you couldn't find. Just like a fool, I thought that I could please you. I saw you had an eye for things that shine. I paid $7 for the bracelet, just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. Playing down these railroad tracks in Denver, with a hurting head and a half-pint of wine. Everything except my soul has been surrendered, just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. The cabin that I built in West Virginia was not enough to keep you satisfied. 'Cause the man that got his own little occupation can't afford to feed a rich girl's appetite. I wonder if you're still with Willie Nelson. Sometimes I wonder if he's still alive. Oh, Willie, he gave up his wife and children just to satisfy his 14-karat mind. Playing by these railroad tracks in Denver, with a hurting head and a half-pint of wine. Everything except my soul has been surrendered, just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. Just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. Thank you very much. Well, I'll tell you what, we've been having a good time. I'm about to run out of gas. But it's sort of like that time in the show where I've got to rack my brain and see if I can come up with something decent to say about these guys back here behind me. Sometimes that's a pretty hard job. You've seen a little bit of them yourself. But I'm going to do the best I can. Starting with our steel guitar player. We think a lot of him. What do you think about our steel man? Mr. Robbie Clem. Give him a great big hand. He's a good one. Standing right next to him. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That baby keyboard can't even clap in time. This one here, he's our band leader, our road manager, that, chief instigator, lead guitar player, acoustic guitar player, sings the harmony, That's about all I can say. He's one of the best in the business. Give him a great big hand, Mr. Chad Phillips on guitar. Stop it! Don't you know you're dealing with an idiot? Back on the drums ain't much. He ain't very intelligent, or he'd have figured out a better instrument to play. You know, you hear all that click, click, click before the songs that you ain't supposed to hear. He does that because he likes to be noticed every once in a while. No, we give him a lot of trouble. We think a lot of him. Give our drummer a great big hand from Paris, Texas, Mr. Todd Hines right here. Folks, how many of y'all got a chance to lay an eyeball on this unit right here? You don't know him near as well as I do. He's been with me 23 years. And I'm going to tell you something. You can try all you want to figure him out. He ain't all there. When I hired him, folks, I hired him sort of sight unseen. And he wheeled up to get on the bus to go out on tour with us for the first time. And he jumped out of the car, and the first thing that hit the ground was his hair. I mean, he had hair for a while. He had the kind of hair a lot of ladies paid big money for. And he had on spandex pants. Black spandex pants that went from the very top of his hips down to the very tops of his high-top two-tone lace-up Converse tennis shoes. And he had on a sheer, see-through nylon t-shirt with the armholes cut down to here. And you could look through that t-shirt and see that he was not good at all at hitting the mark on things that he wanted to pierce.
And then right there above his waistband, he had a tattoo of Gene Watson riding a chicken. He had a dagger in his right hand, a rose in his mouth, and smoke coming out the back of it. Oh, he didn't have that? That'd been a good tattoo.
But what I was going to say is, look at him now. I think I've done a pretty good job with him, don't you? Now, I'll admit, looks is about the only thing that I've had an effect on. Some things you can't change, hard as I try. But I worked on trying to figure him out for a lot of years. I did. I spent a lot of time trying to figure this guy out, trying to figure out what makes his clock tick. Finally, I came to the conclusion that his clock just don't keep good time. But he's one of the finest bass players you'll ever hear. Mr. Staley Rogers. Let's hear it for him. This one right here on the end is the newest member of the Well-Fed Party Band. He's an accident looking for a place to happen. He can walk across the stage and unplug every wire, knock every amp over, and everything else, and never think he's done something wrong. And he's accident prone. He's always cutting himself, hurting himself, and he can't stand stitches. That's bad. When you cut yourself, can't stand stitches. Well, he got him a tube of super glue. Yeah, we was fixed to do a show here a while back, and just before the show kicked off, he cut his finger, bleeding everywhere. Well, he grabbed his trusty tube of super glue, glued that sucker back together. And about the time he got it glued together, we kicked the show off. He played the first 5 songs glued to that piano. But we think the world of him. We want you give him a great big hand. Our piano player, Mr. Glenn Rogers. Let's hear it for him. Don't that kind of remind you of Disneyland? But it's been a real pleasure here with all you folks and everything. I don't know, I think it's about 4 or 5 times I've played here. I remember one time in particular that shouldn't have been nobody playing here, the way it was raining and everything. I think on that visit right there, the band outnumbered the audience. But anyway, it's so good to be back. Hopefully we can come back and visit with you before too awful long. But until then, we're going to shut the show down with this one right here, and we'll see you at the autograph table. Thank you folks so much for making this the most requested song of my career. When the last breath of life is gone from my body and my lips are as cold as the sea. When my friends gather round for my farewell party, won't you pretend you love me? There'll be flowers for those who cry when I go, and leave you in this world alone. I know you'll have fun at my farewell party. I know you'll be glad when I'm gone. Ladies and gentlemen, the Farewell Party Band. Don't be mad at me for wanting to keep you till my life on this old world is through. You'll be free at the end of my farewell party, and I go away loving you. There'll be flowers for those who cry when I go, and leave you in this old world alone. I know you'll have fun at my farewell party. I know you'll be glad when I'm gone. Oh, I know you'll be glad when I'm Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a beautiful audience. We appreciate you so much. Hope you had half as much fun as we did. And we had a party. And we look forward to coming back and visiting with you later. So if you see where we're working on working Go over and have a good time with us, okay? In the meantime, I'll see you at the autograph table. If you can't come by there, remember three things.